And now we're getting ready to go into the next game. Upper bracket between Foggy and OrcWorker. Here we go.
Winner goes to the playoffs, which will be played on Thursday, and to meet with the winners of Group B. Only 2 of each group advance, and then it's single elimination on Thursday. Foggy was the big favorite against Cash, but I think he planned on playing Knight of Mirror in the finals. But now all of a sudden there's an OrcWorker who defeated him in the GCS qualifier number 1 already. In the final he took the lead with 2-0 there. And what a surprise it would be if OrcWorker is able to do that again.
Would be pretty cool, honestly. After he had a pretty damn disappointing showing at GCS, the nerves once again seemed to get to him. He played so much worse in Shanghai than we know he can play. He showed it just a few moments ago against Lawliot. Lawliot, what did he get? Like top 8? Top 8, right?
Yeah. Was then eliminated by Czech. But by the way, scoreboard is still Lawliot, not...
I am
need
sorry.
to change Foggy.
Yes, sir.
No problem. So much multitasking when you do the production. But again, good items for the Night Elves here. Circlet, Slippers, and a Tome of Agility. So plus 6 damage on the Demon Hunter already.
You've really started paying attention to the tomes, haven't you?
Yeah.
I started testing out the new maps a little bit, a couple of them. And there's so many tomes on there. You're gonna love them, Neo. So
Oh, well, I gotta keep track then and do some lists.
Yeah. You can like write it down on a piece of paper, like back in the day with a sync.
That's gonna be really good. Like I will never lose track of them or something because memory and all.
So now we have one borrow tech once again by OrcWorker, not like he did on AI by delaying his tier 2 a little bit. We compare the techs here and the Orc is slightly ahead, as is normal. Demon Hunter can trade pretty well with the Slippers and the Circlet, but with the heal salves put into the equation, he can't really win the man fight.
And the Blade Master's plus 8 as well.
Oh yeah.
So don't forget about that. There's no crit though, so Foggy is playing a little with him.
And once again, simultaneously creeping is the Night Elf here with the Ancient of War. Oh, can he force a TP here with a good block? That would be really good for him. And he may be able to. A few more hits. The Demon Hunter man, he's leading a dangerous life. But I think he should get away now.
Yeah, I think so too. By the way, the overlay for me is still wrong. I don't know if it's fixed for you. I have the stream open on a second tab, so let's see.
A player's forces are
right, of course.
I changed it, but it didn't accept the changes, Neo.
Bad boy OBS.
Didn't accept. Does not compute. Demon Hunter at the shop. Is he gonna get the second circlet? Nope, but it's gonna be a staff instead. Foggy is probably the best player in the world with this tier 2 cancellation in this matchup. Is he gonna go for it again, or is he gonna creep? Ancient of War is already in position next to the kobolds. And the Grunt has actually seen this. There's no Wisp in the base, so he can't staff onto it. There's one pretty close outside the base. But with a good bouncer block, which usually OrcWorker always does. As he does here as well. That's not gonna happen. So actually Foggy not gonna go for the aggressive stance. Surprising me a little. Or is he? There's a Quillbeast moving in. He might still be doing it.
He has the staff, and this is his trademark move against Orc especially, what made him so famous back then when he defeated Lim at GCS in the group stage. So...
But he saw both the buildings at around 60% HP. And is that really low enough so that the Demon and one Quillbeast can kill it? It
yeah,
seems
he's plus
like
7. He found 2 Tomes of Agility. I think he can do it, but he's not.
And now it's too late. He waited a little bit too long. Beastmaster, maybe he was just trying to distract with the Demon, force the Orc's attention in his base, and then creep up with the Beastmaster, which is something that Moon did a lot in the past, and we all know that Foggy likes to look towards Moon for some inspiration every now and then. But OrcWorker didn't fall for that trick. He kept his base safe with the Grunts, he harassed with the Demon Hunter, and he even forced the town portal. No, he didn't. Never mind. It was a staff.
But there's a Wind War coming against the Blade Master, against the Beastmaster. Actually not, just waiting for the steal here. Now that the Demon Hunter is there, he shouldn't really be too confident as he has no mana anymore. But yeah, that defense was really good. Not a single building dead, this TC is out. He still has his 2 grunts. The first raider is out as well. No tech delay. Foggy's on the way, a very fast way to tier 3 on the other side though. So creeping has to stop, but OrcWorker did make it work before with high levels on AZ. Or higher levels on AZ. So he will be able to do it again, I guess.
And AZ, we mentioned it a lot, can be really tough for Night Elf in the very late game. There's so much open space. It's kind of weird about AZ. It's the smallest map we have, but there's open space everywhere. And that's of course good for the Raiders to find their way towards the Talons. And snare them and kill them off one by one. Demon Hunter did get level 3 here. That's really nice for him before even Master was done. But now OrcWorker is going to take out the remainder of the camp. Level 3 for his blade as well.
Guess what Tommy got?
Agility, right?
Indeed, man.
So how many agility tomes does he have now, Neo?
1. I guess. I didn't see the drop in the lower side.
You didn't pay attention, Neo?
It's 2 for Foggy, but I think it's just 1 for him.
Disappointed.
So sorry, man. I always let you down, I know that.
So, here comes Master Training. Can he do something before Master Training? He still has a TP, so he can take a bit of a risk. He can go towards the Merc Camp or towards the opposing Merchant. And if he gets creepjacked, he can still get out of there. But OrcWorker seems to be way too far away for a creepjack. He's going for the Merc Camp in the bottom right. And the belt is not the prize that he was hoping for. But at least he gets level 2. And he's actually creeping with his Blade Master as well, and
yeah.
I don't know that I'm the biggest fan of that.
Nope.
But he's pretty low mana as well, so I guess stalking wouldn't be too easy. But good levels here. Beastmaster level 2 already, and the Demon also getting a little bit more.
Exactly, no TC level 3, Blade Master's level 3, but he has an Invo Potion and a heal scroll plus the Well of Illusion again. We saw that before. Lolite was able to burn him, or to detonate the wisps against the illusions. So the thing that OrcWorker will probably do is try to get level 3 as fast as possible, then use the illusion on the TC and try to force some burns on the fake TCs.
Yeah, and I know from talking to Foggy, he has a lot of respect for those Wands of Illusions. Told me once when we were talking about a game, yeah, but he had 4 illusions, so I could not win the fight. And I was like, but if you like realize which the real one is, can't you like still try to win the fight? No, impossible, is what he told me. But he's gonna try to take the fight here, it seems. A lot of illusions on both sides, so maybe he got more confident against the fake heroes. Blade Master coming in with low HP. He has the invul, however. Shockwave coming in, that was pretty nice, but only level 1 Shockwave, so not too much damage. But the Talons seem to be left on the by themselves here, out wide in the open. Can get attacked by the Raiders and all of the rest of the units. But once again, we have the same problem for OrcWorker. He doesn't have mana anymore on these walkers. He can't use any disenchants. We have so many cyclones against the Raiders now, and this is 20 seconds up in the air and disabled. The illusion is still tanking decent damage. The Raiders and the grunts are starting to fall. So is one of the last walkers. Only a single one left, and actually he's prioritizing trying to kill them. Next shockwave was decent. Was a level 2 shockwave, in fact. And now Foggy, his heroes are starting to drop low. Maybe forced into a TP out here. Another ensnare towards the Demon Hunter. Is he gonna risk it with a critical strike? This could be really dangerous. Windwalker's coming in. The TC in trouble as well. Is he gonna die here at the very last second? He is! With the last volley. The Tinker died as well. I didn't see that.
Yeah, there were like 2 crits in a row and he killed the Tinker, but the Demon, the TC, of course, the way bigger loss in terms of OrcWorker. I was just about to say, like, Foggy, this fight wasn't really good. Like, the Demon Hunter didn't burn for such a long time. The TC was like gathering mana for his first level 2 Shockwave, but he just did.
He doesn't have mana.
Cyclone, no mana, no invul, no TP.
This could be game right here.
This is game, man. Yeah, he needs the damage. 10 mana points, but the damage is way too high with Fury Fire. Blocking with the Demon Hunter, well done by Foggy. He's trying to get out of there, but no way. Double level up, and the Tinker is missing. GG by OrcWorker, and that is 1-0 lead for Foggy, who didn't drop a single map today. Yet.
What happened in this game? It was just...
a lot.
Suddenly it was over.
Yeah, I mean, OrcWorker lost the TC and then engaged again.
But I think even without the TC, that I guess it's not over. But good focus fire, I think, here by Foggy, finding the right targets. A Raider here, a Grunt there. a walker there, and of course the big kill, the TC level 3 towards the end. And also a lot of confidence, I felt like, from Foggy. Moving out far into the map, not fearing the creep jack, and then once he has the Tinker, looking for the fight pretty damn quickly. He's not afraid, man.
Not at all. So much confidence here. AI is next. OrcWorker was able to defeat Lawlight here. I wonder if we have the maps for Foggy versus Cash. Nope, just the result, which was a 2-0. Could be a pretty quick day today if this goes on like this.
Yeah, after the winner's final here, gonna go into the losers final. Maybe able to grab a game or two from the losers round 1 as well, if that is taking a little bit longer. And I think AI is a really strong map for Foggy. I have seen him being so obnoxious in the early game, like dictating the pace from the very start. He takes out his first camp, that's gonna be 188 experience, then he walks over, and he's just never giving up the pressure. And it's so hard for the Orc to react perfectly.
In general, I think small maps favor Foggy a lot, and from base to base, this is a small map. Because like, if you rush from point A to point B...
I would tend to agree.
So I don't really agree with this map choice, but actually I don't know the remaining map. It would be played if it's going to map 3, so...
Yeah, perhaps they have pre-agreed on the maps and their order. Sometimes they do this that way in tournaments.
No, it's like they veto a bit, then they have 3 maps left. Then Foggy chose the first map, now the loser chooses the second map. And
but you don't know which is the other one remaining.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
You got it.
Oh, dude!
What?
Foggy doesn't have an altar.
What?
This is a Night Elf versus Orc without a Demon Hunter. Oh, baby.
What's he going for? Like Beastmaster first?
Yeah, once again, Moon is a big inspiration for him, and Moon had been playing Beastmaster like half a year ago. Usually on TM though, and usually only on TM, and usually he lost with that. but maybe Foggy has found a way to make this work. Foggy has found a very good strategy against Undead recently, actually, with fast expansion into Master Talents, which has been looking really good.
Good. By the way, I get from chat that it's 1-0 for Cash over Lawlight.
Wow. That is
Grubby
quite a surprise.
Grubby is suggesting an Alchemist? I would
Grubby,
love that.
Don't make us dream, Grubby. It's our favorite hero. Don't get our hopes up.
There is, by the way, a nice article on the Alchemist on Warcraft3.info recently, so if you want to check that out, feel free.
Wow.
Expansion.
Pre 2-minute expansion. What? Does he have to play Dark Ranger here? He has no units.
You can't go for, with like Beastmaster would be okay as well, right?
Beastmaster good enough? Can you creep this camp? Like, what?
It's a Beastmaster.
It's a Beastmaster, okay.
There's no Engine of War, and the Tree of Life will take forever, so he just goes into the base, creeps a little, then waits for his Tree of Life to be finished, goes to the expansion, creeps this. Now there's an Engine of War, by the way.
Yeah, he's going hunts, of course, with this. Has to. And this burrow is gonna get cancelled, right? Second Quill Beast is gonna be ready in a moment.
Yeah. 1.5 burrow attack again. Oh my god, it's about to be finished. Is the damage?
Oh.
No, the damage is not enough.
Nice micro by the peons, though, threatening the surrounds. The Beastmaster had to walk away, and he's getting blocked in with the War Mill.
We saw this at Senyu Cup by Fly, if I'm not mistaken, and it works really well.
And Foggy has to be careful how many HP he loses here, because he has only one Moonwell to heal up with.
Yeah.
And he's TPing out right now. He is low on mana. He's only gonna be at like maybe 400 HP now. JK, 270.
He scouted the Engine of War at the Expo, so he knows he has to go there, because that's where the action happens. And the hurt Beastmaster, with not too much mana, this is really hard.
He really needed this burrow.
Yeah.
He really needed it.
Yeah.
But OrcWorker is actually forgetting about the next grunt. That is quite the mistake. Did he get the boots here? No. Circlet and Dust. Instead of the next grunt, here we go finally. Going for the second one. Another Moonwell in the back.
Mass Huntress indeed, but he's luring the creeps in. It's just a little too late. Engine of War remains alive for now.
And if he had gotten that Burrow, then killing that along with the creeps here would have been his level 2.
Yeah.
Only a Hawk level 1, but still, you know, some stats and stuff. But it seems like Foggy's game plan here has really been thwarted.
Well, let's see. I mean, he's not on tier 2, OrcWorker, so there's just a few grunts. And the Hunters are coming in now. So if he can establish the expansion, which is ready now and walking up,
Yeah, but I mean...
it could be hard to tear down.
But once there's Raiders, Walkers, and a Shadow Hunter, like what does this Beastmaster do?
That is a good question.
What about tier 3
I have
Glaives
no
upgrade?
answer.
You remember that game from Creolophus on Secret Valley that he won with tier 3 hunts and the Keeper of the Grove?
The upgrade is really good on tier 3, but just like you go Wyvern. And
Oh, the Blade Master, he can't steal this kill. No, he can't. No, he's gonna. No, he's not. Whew, the Windwalk ends actually, and he was just barely too late to get the last hit. So it goes towards the Beastmaster getting the Talisman of Evasion. But 3 grunts here. Dude, this is scary.
trying to go for a surround because there's Perch on the
Neo,
Beastmaster.
it's a Tome of Agility, Neo. Look at this.
It is.
Still on the
But yeah,
ground.
no Demon Hunter here. The Tree of Life is already 50% down. Level 2 for the Beastmaster finally. He out-leveled the Blade Master now, but the Hunters are actually pretty strong in this phase of the game, so he defends his Tree of Life. But so many losses, like Wisps have fallen left, right, and center. Does he get the Grunt? That's not supposed to happen.
Did he lose a grunt yet? He didn't, right?
No, I don't.
Oh, the Quillbeast might be fast enough. He doesn't have a scroll of speed.
He's blocking now. I don't know if it's intentional, but he's blocking the Quillbeast with the Grunt.
I think that's unintentional. Alright, here we go. He is playing a TC. Okay.
Oh, interesting.
I thought SH was going to be better here.
Very early Wommel, though. So, what's he going to do with that? Like, Kodos to eat and... Like, I can't imagine him towering. Like, this is not what OrcWorker is playing usually.
Yeah, Towering would also, I think, take too late. And these hunts are pretty strong at the moment. But if OrcWorker gets to level 3, 50 supply, tier 2 army, these hunts are pretty bad. But for now, Foggy has a decent timing here to do some damage.
Yeah.
What can he kill? Stomp.
Okay. Foggy supply stuck, by the way.
Is that
Only
good
coming-
against hunts? Stomp? Usually Stomp is really good against an army that has a lot of damage output, so you can limit the damage output, but it's hunts, you know? It's like... Anyways, good
Chen is
number of
asking-
hunts are still attacking, and this is scary at the moment for OrcWorker.
Yeah, he can kill the shop no matter what. Chen is asking why not mass grunts? Because the hunters have area of effect damage basically, and they just pull your grunts one after another. Blade Master down to 50%. Next stop, that was good, but there's more and more hunters coming in. 41 supply, and the heroes are low.
Oh,
Is
Coral
he actually
Beast.
winning this? Are you kidding me?
He lost one Huntress so far. He can micro them back, but the issue with Huntresses is always, how do you heal them up again? Kodo actually gets the Devour. That seemed like a long-range munchie. But he got it anyways. The shop is gonna... Oh, does he have salves left? He needs to buy salves quickly, and he does. That was absolutely necessary before the shop dies, which it does. And yeah, only 3 salves left, and he needs... Oh, okay, he has 1 on each hero. 1 stack, so 6 in total. And I don't know. Aren't walkers really, really good against tier 1?
Yep.
Like, I always thought so.
They have magic damage. They have Spirit Link.
Yeah, Spirit
I
Link is
mean-
just... And also... I guess Shadow Hunter on level 1 with Hex isn't too good against so many Huntresses, because, you know, if you kill one... I don't know. I don't know, man.
Beastmaster's a little bit up front, but he gets away again. Like 50 supply versus 40. But for how much longer is the question?
I think
I
you-
killed Wyvern already.
I think the mistake here by... Oh, yeah. Wyvern, of course, is the, you know, on paper obvious hard counter. There's nothing in this Knight of Army that can attack air, so you go air. But the thing is, Wyvern, especially if you have the economy deficit, have a really hard time working. So you have to win the game, basically, before there is, let's say, 5 to 6 Dryads. I imagine he's going Dryads. Tier 2 is coming in for Foggy. He has the Hunter's Hall, of course, already. More Moonwells coming up for him as well. We have the level 3 Beastmaster, so we are going to have Quill Beasts already. And he wisely created an Ancient Protector as well.
It's really good, so you can turtle a bit, but on the other side, OrcWorker is going for Demolisher as well. He has 1 Wyvern and Demolishers then. And 2 Kodo Beasts already. This is a interesting army composition.
Of course, Demolishers are pretty good if they are completely left alone and can't be reached, but Hunters are pretty fast, and I don't see OrcWorker having a big enough army to, like, keep them safe. Look, Neo, another Agility Tome.
Yeah, right? It's the day of Agility Tomes today.
And Muddy.
Muddy
This
survives.
one Berserker, man, he's so brave. Look at this troll. He's fighting against a dragon by himself. And he's winning as well. God damn.
Actually winning, yeah. What did he get?
Rune Bracers.
Ah.
He's gonna mitigate the stomp damage, you know, pretty good.
But, yeah, okay, now we get Entrance of Lore. So it's gonna be Dryads. And OrcWorker can't do anything against the expansion at the moment. It's too many hunts.
Yeah, I don't know how... I don't like how OrcWorker's reacting here. I think it started with the way... Like, with the attack against the expansion. I think that was a mistake already. I think he should have just power crept. Because one way you can defeat hunts is just good heroes. You just have to have strong heroes, and then you can fight against 70 supply hunts. That's still okay.
It was a little robotic answer to this, like also going TC, going Raider Walker first.
Oh, shit, man. It's Grubby the Clairvoyant. We actually have an Alchemist.
No way.
No
way.
I guess it makes sense against the Wyvern. Now he has something that can attack air. Still a lot of damage coming against this Tree of Life. Don't forget about the Demolishers. Mass Repair is coming in, but so many hunts. Can OrcWorker somehow win this?
Acid Bomb, I love it. First, Wyvern is almost down, but the Blade Mass is also super low there. Scroll of Protection being used, he bought that before. Wyvern has been saved. Actually, Alchemist is running around, gets the kill. Brave little guy. TC is down 50% as well, but Foggy's still 10 food advantage. Level 4 on the Beastmaster now. Acid Bomb again. Stomp saves him for now. Speed Scroll as well, but for how much longer?
He has so much gold. 700 gold for OrcWorker. Spend your money, my friend.
It's nuts.
Reminding us of Sokol way back in the day. One of the Kodo Beasts has yours eaten, but it is GG. OrcWorker will lose with 2-0, and Foggy moves on.
Wrecked by Alchemist.